The US is doing better. The workforce reflects society better, but it's also not great. So they also need to do better, and there's a strong movement in the US at the moment that is actually creating anti-diversity policies. Some states, I grew up in Texas, I did my high school in Texas, and the state of Texas has decided that there's an anti-diversity policy in place, so that companies are not allowed to do that. So we're kind of seeing also in the world, at the same time, we're trying to get ahead, and we're going backwards. And Europe still has a very long way to go, and that has to do, of course, with colonization, not having no decolonization or no decolonization classes in school. So there's a lot of problems actually around it. And you're right, I'm going to give you an example of my stepmother, who's a Black American, and she worked still under sharecropping. She's now today 70 years old, and sharecropping was the system after slavery. It was just a new form of slavery, and she's only 70 years old. Can you imagine? We all think that slavery is a long time ago. So she was one of the first ones that had positive discrimination and went to work for General Motors. Now what happened? She was an educated Black American, and what was happening? The white managers at that time said, okay, we need to hire Black women, and they were actually seeking the ones that were the least educated because they wanted the system to fail. So the Black female American women with degrees were not getting jobs. A lot of Black Americans didn't get the right jobs, only the ones actually who didn't merit it. And then they said, look, we can't do anything about it. Quotas don't work, but they had to fight for it. And then, like I said, here, it's going to be a bubbly road as well. And here we focus on gender. And myself, as a colored woman here in Belgium, I fully agree when they say gender. I don't feel included because I know that when they say this percentage of women need to be now in the board of directors, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. That's why I created my own company, because I was not going to get that seat at the table. So, and I wasn't going to bring my seat to the table. So I built my own table. So, but I fully agree with him. It is very problematic, and I'm sorry, there is still a long way to go, but we have people sitting here who are really trying to make that change. And then, like the rule said, it's voting time, so vote right. Vote right.